Good morning, class 9. As we have already completed lesson number 1, so we are going to start with lesson number 2, all about a dog. So it has been written by A.G. Gardner, or you can say Alfred George Gardner. He was born in 1865 and died in 1946. So he was a British journalist and author, and his essays, written under the pen name Alpha of the Plough, are highly regarded. His uniqueness lay in his ability to teach the basic truths of life in an easy and amusing manner. So he teaches through the stories, he teaches us the basic truths of life in a very easy and humorly. The pillars of society, pebbles on the shore, many furrows and leaves in the wind are some of his well known writings. You can mark these legendary works of A.G. Gardner, these are important. In this text, which is an edited version of Gardner's essay, so the full part has not been given, so it's an edited one. Of the same name, the author observes how a bus conductor makes a lady go up to the uncovered top of a double decker bus on a freezing evening just because she is carrying a dog. So, the bus conductor who has his rule that you cannot carry pets inside the bus sends a lady with a pet dog to the top of a double decker bus, and the top was uncovered. While watching the incident and its reaction among other passengers, the author wonders whether rules should be tempered with goodwill in order to make them more human. So, whether rules should be strict or it should be compensative with the situation. So, as the situation is, okay, you must go with that situation, not the rules. Don't be abide by the rules, because some rules can be tempered by goodwill, and so that it can be more human. So humanity is more important than the strict rules. So I was traveling in a bus. It was bitterly cold night. So how was the night? It was bitterly cold, and even at the far end of the bus, the east wind cut like a knife. So here the cold wind has been compared with a knife, which is cutting the body. It means it was so cold. The bus stopped, and two women and a man got in together and filled the vacant places. The younger woman, so the bus stopped, and who got in? Two women and a man got in. And the younger woman carried a little Pekingese dog. So, which breed it was carrying? It was carrying a Pekingese dog. So, which are Pekingese dog? You can already get it in the wordness. The Pekingese dogs are small dog with flat and long and soft fur. So, these are Pekingese dogs. The conductor came in and took their fares. Then his eye rested on the beady-eyed dog. So small-eyed dog, his eye rested on him. So the conductor, when he was collecting the fares, he suddenly looked at that beady-eyed dog, that Pekingese dog. So narrator is now telling, I saw trouble coming up. So narrator understood that something bad is going to happen. This was the opportunity for which the conductor had been waiting. So the conductor had been waiting for this opportunity when he would strike something like this, and he intended to make the most of it. I had marked him as the type who had a general vague grievance about everything. So he has a grievance, he has an annoyment about everything, and especially with the passengers. So why he had seemed to have a particular grievance against passengers? He's always agitated with the passengers. Why? Because passengers came inside the bus and sat on the seat, but the conductor had to shiver at the door. Okay, in that cold, chilly winter, he had to stay at the door, get the cold wind in his face, so he was getting irritated. and the passengers are coming and sitting inside the bus, but he's not getting the opportunity to sit. He had to stay at the door as being a conductor. You must take that dog out. So the conductor is telling that lady, you must take that dog out. I shall certainly do nothing of the kind. So the lady in reply says, I will do nothing of that kind. I will not take it out. You can take my name and address, said the woman. She had evidently expected the challenge and knew the reply. So she accepted the challenge that I will not go outside. You can take my name and address and complain. No worries. You must take the dog out. That's my order. So now the second warning comes from the conductor's side. He says, you must take the dog out. It's an order. I won't go to the top of the bus in such weather. It would kill me. So the lady's little explains why she doesn't want to go to the top of the bus, which is uncovered, because it was chilly winter and no human can struggle that wind, that cold wind up. So it would kill me, said the woman. Certainly not, said her lady companion. So the another woman who was there with that lady, she also agreed with the younger woman and said, no, you will not go to the top. You have got a cough as it is. So she was already suffering from cough. So if he goes to the top, she will catch pneumonia. Okay, so it's nonsense, said the male companion. So the male companion is telling, no, 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 you will not go. It's nonsense. How can he tell it? The conductor pulled the bell and the bus stopped. So the conductor was very adamant. He would not remove from his decision. He was very adamant and he stopped the bus by ringing the bell. He had a bell to indicate the driver, and he indicated the driver to stop the bus with that bell. This bus doesn't go on until the dog is brought out. So the conductor says now the bus will not move until and unless the dog is brought out. He stepped onto the pavement and waited. Pavement is the footpath, okay, where the people move. So it was his moment of triumph. So he's now, as it is his bus, it is his rule. So it is he who can control the moving of the bus, and he is feeling very triumphant, feeling victorious that okay, I've stopped the bus. He had the law on his side. Everybody in the bus was on the side of the lady and her dog. They talked in raised voices. So everybody is angry now. Shameful! Call the police. Let's all report him. So these are told by the passengers. Against whom? Against the bus conductor. Why? Because the bus conductor had stopped the bus, and many people were there who had destinations to go. So let's give him our fares back. So he has taken our fares. So they ask him to give our fares back. Yes, that's it. Let's make him give our fares back. So they all demanded, getting angry, they all demanded that they should be given their fares back. Till here for today. We'll discuss it when we come to the Zoom class. Okay, I'll tell you more about it till where we have studied. Okay, thank you class, have fun, bye bye.